Hello YouTube and universe, and welcome to Scarstone Productions. I'm your host Moro, here to bring you everything new on your favorite brands. And today we are looking at some new listings for Transformers. But before we begin, if you're new to the channel, I would suggest like and subscribe so you don't miss another video like this. And we also have a Discord now, so if you ever want to join and give me ideas for videos or whatever you guys want to see, or you can even help me on projects I'm working on later on the line. Either way, it's up to you guys, and it will be a big help for me. Thank you. Now, without further ado, let's get on to the reveals. Now, we'll be looking at the new Amazon exclusives for Transformers Legacy United, Doom and Destruction. Now, these will be available on Amazon, as I said, but there's also a limited amount on Hasbro Pulse, which already got sold out, and I'm kinda mad about that. Now, the first two-pack we'll be looking at is Prime Universe Breakdown and G1 Universe Wing Sweeper. Now, originally in the listings, it said Knockout and Wing Sweeper, so this is kinda new to me. I wasn't even expecting Breakdown to be a part of this. Speaking of Breakdown, let's start with him first. Starting off in vehicle mode, and I have to say, I actually like this. Now, originally, I didn't like the Prime version of Bulkhead since it wasn't really, well, the Prime version of him. But after I started thinking about it, it was more of the animated version of him, which made more sense to me. So I started to warm up to this figure, and I was waiting for it to get either a new version of it or a new character with the mold. And when I first saw this, I already fell in love because this fits perfectly for Prime Universe Breakdown. And I love the different blues on this figure. It just makes it blend perfectly. I also noticed that there's this orange logo on it, which kind of reminds me of Cobra, but it doesn't really look that clear. Other than that, moving to robot mode, and there's nothing really that much to say. It just looks like the Legacy Bulkhead, but you Photoshop Breakdown's face onto it. Not that I'm complaining, it still looks good and all, but they kind of done a little bit more to remold it. After Breakdown, we have his partner in this two-pack, Wing Sweeper. Now, Wing Sweeper was a part of the original Trigger Cons, which is kind of ironic because we're getting the other Trigger Con in the Bludgeon 2-pack, and we already have Crankcase, so all we need are the Autobot Trigger Cons to complete all of them. Now, for vehicle mode, it's just the same vehicle as Neil Nose, since this is a retool of it. Now, Neil Nose is an okay figure, though I wish it was something new instead of just like this. Now, for accessories, Wing Sweeper comes with two Target Masters. Now, these are just recolors of the same Target Masters that came with Neil Nose, so don't expect that much. And the name of these two Target Masters are Ozone and Clear Sweep. Now, to me, they look okay, but they're just casted in silver paint, and there's nothing really unique about it. Now, me personally, I thought they would have gave him new weapons, since those don't really fit him. But other than that stuff, that's really it for this two-pack. Now, after the two-pack with Wing Sweeper and Breakdown, we have a three-pack, which will include Barrage, Chop Shop, and a new character called the Meloless Minotaur. Now, starting off with Chop Shop, since he's my favorite deluxe class Insecticon, there's nothing really much to say about it. Starting off in insect mode, I actually kind of like this. The browns and orange blend well together. I also like the extra legs they added onto his arms, which actually gives the character more depth to it, because I didn't really like how Scrapnel looked because it kind of looked bland. So this, I actually like it as an improvement. But moving into robot mode, and you can just tell it's a blatant copy of it. Just like how Ransack was just a blatant retool of Kickback. Like, I get that we got these Insecticons, and I'm glad we're getting retools of the deluxe Decepticons, though I kind of wish they added more tooling to it. Speaking of bots that need more tooling, we have Barrage. Now, in insect mode, I just have to say, it looks so barren. Like, I love the green and yellow that they're using for it, but it just doesn't look good at all. And I think that's because it's a Bombshell retool, and Bombshell wasn't really the best one you could buy, because it was also a retool of Shrapnel. But moving on into Robot Mode, and most of my complaints go away. It looks like a good figure, all in all. And I also love how it all just blends perfectly together, making it like a neon warrior. And the final figure that we have is the Minerless Minotaur. Now, in the live stream that they had for this, they said that this was one of the followers of Solus Prime, which we'll talk about later on in a later video. But all in all, I think this is supposed to be like the Forge of Solus Prime as well, because it also turns into a hammer. Now, that's just a theory though, but hopefully I'm wrong on that, because that's an underwhelming version of it if it is. But other than that, that's really it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and remember, it may be a small click for you guys, but it's a big help to me. And I'm not trying to force anyone, it's all up to you guys. And see you all next time.